Hey everyone, it's Kyle. Azora Hype. Since Game of Thrones has only 2 episodes left, there's still some major events that have to go down before the series ends. In today's video, we will discuss why Euron Greyjoy must die in episode 5 of season 8, the battle for the Iron Throne, and King's Landing. So let's get hype and let's jump into the video. In episode 4, Euron Greyjoy killed one of Daenerys Targaryen's dragon Rhaegal, and nearly killed the mother of dragons herself. And while the show's version of Euron is not as fleshed out and terribly horrifying as his book counterpart, the question remains, how big of an impact will he make in the final 2 episodes of the season? In the episode 5 preview trailer, we see Euron Greyjoy with his fleet men and the ballista that took down Rhaegal. In these 2 separate shots, it looks like he is getting prepped with his men for battle, but he also looks shocked when he's looking towards the sky. There's really only one thing that he could be this shocked about, and that is if he is unprepared and Daenerys Targaryen and Drogon are about to decimate the Iron Fleet. In yesterday's video, I talked about how many characters would be heading back to Dragonstone to strategize and plan for the Siege of King's Landing, but also come up with a covert plan to confuse Cersei and split up her forces. I believe that we will see Daenerys Targaryen take a page out of the old Targaryen playbook from Aegon the Conqueror himself when Balerion the Black Dread burned Harrenhal and killed Harren the Black. During Aegon's conquest, Aegon the Conqueror offered Harren the Black, who had seen his power dwindle in the Riverlands, a chance to yield and bend the knee. Harren, who was also the Lord of the Iron Islands at this time, said, "What is outside of my walls is of no concern to me. These walls are strong and thick." But Aegon replied, "But not so high as to keep out dragons. Dragons fly." Harren the Black replied, "I built in stone and stone does not burn," to which Aegon said, "Tomorrow your line will end." This is really important because when Daenerys is speaking about her plans to head to King's Landing and take back the Iron Throne, she not only talks about defeating Cersei, but she talks about ripping out her support system root and stem. The Night King killed one of her children and she tried to kill the Night King to no avail. However, Euron is not a god, even though he claims he is the drowned god when he murders his brother Balon before entering the Kingsmoot. Now, when Harren the Black retired to his castle, he felt confident that he would survive because of Harrenhal's walls. However, this wasn't the case. As the last light of the sun faded, Black Harren's men stared into the gathering darkness, clutching their spears and crossbows. When no dragons appeared, some may have thought that Aegon's threats had been hollow. But Aegon Targaryen took Balerion up high through the clouds, up and up until the dragon was no bigger than a fly upon the moon. Only then did he descend well inside the castle walls. So Aegon the Conqueror took Balerion high and flew down, roasting Harren and his men within Harrenhal. I have a feeling that things aren't going to go so well for Euron in this episode, as Daenerys is going to do the exact same thing in this shot right here. Daenerys does have a lot in common with Aegon the Conqueror, but I do find it quite interesting when the Maesters are discussing what Bran sees with the army of the dead when they receive the scroll and Sam barges in, they also bring up the prophet Lodas. In this conversation, one of the Maesters brings up Lodas, a prophet who promised that the drowned god would rise up and destroy Aegon the Conqueror. Of course, Lodas is wrong, which is why they're all chuckling, but we all have to wonder if he was seeing Daenerys Targaryen versus Euron in the future. But what I find even more interesting about this conversation was that one of the Maesters mentions Jenny of Oldstone and mocks her because she claims she's descended from the Children of the Forest. Now, Daenerys has lost a lot over these past couple of episodes, and I can't help but wonder if in this shot she's dancing with her ghost. Of course, we got the beautiful song of Jenny of Oldstone in episode 2, but in this shot she seems broken and depressed as Tyrion approaches her. However, we do have another character who's named Aegon in the story, who I believe can help her become herself again despite the tragedies that she's experienced. And even despite the possible oncoming treachery from Varys and possibly Tyrion. So people, get excited, because I believe that Daenerys Targaryen is going to be the MVP of episode 5, and Euron Greyjoy may indeed meet the same fate that the former Lord of the Iron Islands met as well, death by dragons. I do also think that Yara is going to play a big role in this situation. She went back and captured the Iron Islands, and it would be fitting if a female were to continue the line of the Greyjoys and end Euron in his madness. So I do think that Yara is going to help Daenerys in this situation, and I do think we are going to see her play a big role in episode 5 with the big battle. But what do you think? Is Euron toast? Does he have another ace up his sleeve? And is he actually the drowned god? And could Daenerys use the tactics that Aegon the Conqueror used to destroy Euron and his fleet? Let me know your thoughts, your theories, and your tinfoil in the comment section. If you love Game of Thrones videos, I highly suggest you go check out Geek Chat 1. You may have seen JR on the channel before, as he is one of my best friends in the community, but he has an awesome Golden Company video that I think all of you should go check out, as well as he is releasing a Badass King's Landing battle strategy breakdown video tomorrow. So you can find the link to his channel in the description of this video. As well, go check out Blaze Manga. They are the creators of the art on this channel. They have amazing prints for sale on Etsy, but they also make awesome content on YouTube. You can use the code HYPELOVE, HYPELOVE, for a discount on all of their amazing art. The link to their channel and pages are in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hype and love.